Good afternoon, my peoples, and welcome back to the counterattack. You already know what it is. Arsenal, the Arsenal, head up to St. James's Park to take on Newcastle. What a big game for us it is today. If we get all 3 points, we go back above Tottenham into the last game of the season. I looked up the lineup this afternoon, and I thought to myself, okay, good news here. White and Gabrielle are both back. I guess they both passed their fitness tests. Tomiyasu at right back. Tavares coming in at left back. I actually think playing Tavares today is actually a good idea because of the offensive threat he can give us. And I think Alan St. Maximum plays on the other side. So that will be for Tomiyasu to mark. And I'm looking at this. Emil Smith-Rowe also coming in. I'm thinking Arsenal got enough firepower here to take the win. Well, that was pretty naive of me to think, Arsenal were going to stroll with this today. That absolutely did not happen. You could tell from minute one what a nervy start. Ramsdale with a loose pass. We almost give up a goal in the first couple minutes through Ramsdale. Ben White, something about his running style today looked like he was not completely fit. Maybe he got a shot right before the game because of how important it is to our season. But he was actually ahead of Callum Wilson, and then he just looked like he couldn't really run that properly. Wilson gets in behind him, he takes him down, and because he could have been through on goal, he gets an early yellow card. Callum Wilson was a problem all day long, running in behind our defenders when we were playing that high line, and really immediately you could see that this was going to be a problem. A real problem. Newcastle were all over us in that first half, really taking advantage of the high line. We could not retain the ball for the life of us. And it was so surprising because usually, we might not play the best, but at least we can retain the ball. At least we're going to get position and make the other team run. But Newcastle today, their press was just exquisite. We could not deal with it at all. And the problems just continued as that first half went on. Yes, it was 0-0, but it really felt like we were losing this match from the second minute. Tomiyasu, oh boy, he's done for this season now. He went down injured, I think it was halfway through the first half, replaced by Cedric, and I am just absolutely trembling in my britches now. Because Alan St. Maximum against Cedric, Tomiyasu was having problems even when he was in. And Cedric is meant to go on and control things? You think that's going to happen? It's just not going to happen at all. We were having so many problems in midfield. We had no control of the match. El Neni and Xhaka looked a step behind. Xhaka was completely invisible. He had one good turn early on in the first half. After that, I really have he was just chasing shadows. El Neni was doing his best, but honestly, if we don't have possession, El Neni is just going to be running around trying to put out fires, and there were so many fires to put out today against this Newcastle press. We did not get control of the game. What a timid performance in that first half, and not loving it at all. My people, we were in a scrap. Fight in the mud for a knife. I've said it many times on this channel in general about the top 4 race, but especially in this game. Newcastle had nothing to play for. Nothing to play for but their pride, and I guess for their places next season, because, with that Saudi money coming in, everyone's position on that team this year is really a big question mark around them, because we all assume that they're going to go in and splash the cash in the summertime. But they looked like the team that were going for Champions League football and not us. I mean, we looked so nervy. This is a young team, and we knew they were going to have inconsistencies, but whenever the pressure has been on, I don't want to say that they've crumbled, but you can tell that they are very nervous out there. No real, other than Xhaka, I guess El Neni, but El Neni's not meant to start. I mean, these are our senior players, and, I mean, when more than half of the team is so young, that nervous energy is just going to pass right through the team, and that's how it felt. Arteta really needed to get the boys in at halftime and, stick a boot up in them, give them something. He needed to do something because that performance in that first half, way too timid for the occasion. So the second half starts, and I had a little bit of hope, but obviously that was crushed in the most violent of manners as soon as humanly possible, because on the 55th minute, ugh, here we go. The Bullshit Express is never, never late. Joe Linton is played in, uh, gets in behind our high line, squares the ball to Callum Wilson. It actually goes off Ben White's knee, and it's an own goal, 1-0 to Newcastle. And oh my God, here it comes. Here it comes, just crashing down on my head. Here it is. I've had some miserable years as an Arsenal supporter. I have suffered, my people, really, really suffered. But to have it in our hands this late in the season, and here we are bottling it with a complete. You know what? I could deal if we lost this game, and we were really going at them toe to toe, back and forth. We lose 2-1, 3-2, 3-4, whatever. But this, just a nervous performance. I don't even remember a time where Dubravka had to make a save. Not at all. 1-0 Newcastle, and now Arteta has to throw the kitchen sink in there and pray to the good God that we get a goal or two, because we need to win. So after that first goal, Arteta makes a whole bunch of offensive substitution, basically taking off every one of our defenders, sending on Pepe, sending on Martinelli. He goes to a back three, but a back three with no real wing backs. So really, it's just three defenders out there. One of them is Xhaka, and we're just praying and hoping for the best. But we had no outlet up top. Nketiah, I mean, he's not physically imposing. We sent on Lacazette. We all know about his limitations. There's no need to go into that. Really no outlet up top. The midfield, we were being completely bypassed. Their press was just too good. Credit to Eddie Howe, because he came into this Newcastle side that were horrible. Ooh, just stinking out the place. And he's implemented an excellent press, got them going really, really well. Tavares was our only real outlet down the left-hand side. That was it. Nothing through the midfield. Odegaard had an absolute stinker, but I mean, it's unfair to single out players here because the entire team was just absolutely just get in the bin, disgusting. Tavares was our only real outlet, but here comes the second goal as we pressed forward. Inevitably, we left holes at the back, and Bruno Guimaraes, of course, it just had to be him, puts in the second goal. No need to. It was just from defensive chaos. No real need to, parse what exactly happened there. 2-0 to Newcastle, and that's it. It's over. It's done. Top four is a wrap. So looking at the standings, where are we? Oh boy, here comes the depression. We're gonna finish in 5th place this year. We're 2 points now behind Tottenham after losing 2 in a row. I mean, their goal differential is much, much better than ours. So even if they get a point out of Norwich and we win, we can't catch them. They would have to lose to the worst team in the division on the last day when they have nothing to play for us to even have a slight chance of getting top four. I'm not even going to put that in my mind. I'm going to watch that last game of the season with no stress on my brain. It's done. It's over. We're going to finish 5th. We're back in the Europa League, and that's it. So disappointing. So frustrating to have it in our hands. And, against Spurs, I'm going to still blame the ref for that one. But today, we didn't really perform. We didn't really show up. Only our nerves showed up. That was it. Thank you for sticking with me, my people. Please slap that like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Last game of the season. Let's go. Let's wrap it up.